I just want to show a project idea that's open source. I'm putting it out there just to keep it out there, and others might think it's worth it and add to it. But basically, 8 years ago, I started this web form thing, and it was all about using JSON to create the form, the input form. But then, I don't know, I got distracted, but I realized now with Supabase, it has a really nice interface for normal users. But no matter what, you still have that moment where, and it's so close, like if I was a normal, like non-technical user, I could still go here and have an experience of entering data. And it wouldn't be the worst experience because I've seen people using it and they're okay with it. But you can't do things like there's no file upload here. Maybe there could be. Maybe there's a widget I could put there that's built into Supabase. I should look. I should look. But right now what I'm doing is this. So this project assumes you have an interface to Supabase just for this, and then you use your other interface to show the data or send it somewhere for a static website. But if you just set up this particular project and point it to your Supabase, we get pretty close. Not perfect, and I'll show you that in a moment. So there's a table it's going to make called forms, and in this table you add whatever you want. Now, in that table, we have this right here, which again, don't forget, you have an AI editor here as well, so or assistant, so you can do things here to help build out your local or whatever. But in this form, let's expand it. I just structured some JSON in a way that works with this project, and I will include a markdown, I already have them in this project, to explain how it works, so then the AI should be able to help you use it accordingly. So this JSON just says, hey, yeah, I want these fields, and they line up with this table. And so using that pattern, we can now render a form. And it's really, that's just the concept. How do we make a UI around that? Now, with that said, we have our logout, we have our login, already driven by Supabase's components. So this site that I'm hosting here or somewhere, because you can just stand it up easily, and I'll do it in Coolify later to show people, can now be used to manage our system. So when we go to forms, it sees that we have an article form. Now, we could add a new form, but it's not ready yet. And I want it to be more than just JSON, because otherwise just use the database. But when you view all the forms, this route doesn't exist. This is driven dynamically from the fact that form exists and its name is articles, which lines up with the table name. So then it should show all the items in that particular table. And then once you create or add an item, let's create one because I think that's as far as I got so far. No, I think I got to edit. Again, it just renders that JSON as a form, and it's really that simple. And again, we'll make it prettier in time. It can even do relationships. It can do tags, but I want those to go into a separate table, obviously. And then the next big thing I want to do is images. But images in and of themselves will be part of the JSON. If we go to edit one, we can see we can start uploading them. And the concept here is that JSON will say what bucket it goes to, what ACL should have. So right away you get this ability to upload and attach images to your table. And then when we render it in some other system any way we want, because it's Supabase, it's a database, any automations, you could push it around, whatever. You can then know, oh, this has a header image, or this has images inside the article. And the WYSIWYG editor will be that nice markdown editor, or they have those editors where you can do this and it can let you upload an image, things like that. Well, it just takes time. But the concept is really, I'm trying to make this happen because of some other work going on where we have this common need, and I don't want to make a CMS for everything. I don't even want to make a CMS. I just want to, and we're going to have tabs here for AI, so have AI help write the content and things like that. So we'll start integrating into the event system of of Supabase, which has an event system, and then 8NN, so we can do more with this content as we write it, as we pull it in, as we edit it, whatever. So that's the general concept. The UI, the repo is here, and it has some rules, which is nice because you'll start to see the business goals of this project and then some of the stuff on how it works. And so these will help with the AI system to then start building it out if you want to add to it or use it. And yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to share that. It should get more attention this week, if not next, but definitely I'm trying for this week. But just a nice idea I wanted to share there. All right, enjoy.